politicians. You need a facelift. We could argue, as Madhav Raman is saying, that the system should be more transparent. You need to make it more inclusive, involve more possibly a wider range of people in discussing how are you going to do this Central Vista project. But fundamentally, do you believe that Parliament after 75 years needs a facelift?
Rajdeep, this Parliament House is 75 years old, but the entire design and everything is done in 1921.
That's right.
Which is more than 100 years, and I think is fairly outdated. Looking at the efficiencies that we can bring about in a modern project, and also the entirety of the Central Vista design that I have seen, the efficiencies that you're going to bring about, and all the various departments which are spread all over the city being consolidated into one location, I think the government will actually save 1,000 crores of rupees per year only out of bringing this consolidation to take place. So the efficiency in terms of a total build at the end of the day is definitely going to happen. And I think we really need to do it. Maybe you need to do it after 5 years, or you need to do it after 3 years, but at some point of time you needed to do it. So having to do it now is a wonderful idea. Second, it's not only about Parliament House. That's why I feel it's wrong to think like that. We have to see the entire vista concept. That is what is working, which means the entire government, all the departments of the government. Today, the inefficient buildings that are there, they are so badly designed, they are so energy inefficient, there is no communication, everybody takes so much time to travel between the various offices and other things to be done. The entire thing is quite all-dated, and I think needs to be done. I'm not getting into the politics of it. Let the politicians.
So you're saying from an efficiency, you're saying to improve efficiencies, you need to look and redesign the entire Central Vista project after 7 decades. Madhav Raman, would you agree with that? Because when I speak to architects involved with the project, they tell me we will not cut any of the trees. We will ensure that the ethos of the Central Vista is retained, even while improving efficiencies. Do you think that this is a realistic target to improve efficiencies? You need a new Central Vista.
I like to kind of respond to both Mr. Kohli and Mr. Hiranandani. I think Mr. Kohli was absolutely right. None of us have been parliamentarians, so we can only judge by the information we have in the public domain, which I have been doing for the past 1 year along with many other colleagues who are concerned with this development. So if you'll bear with me, I'd like to give some clarifications. There is a Prime Minister's residence being brought into the Central Vista development. And only in 2017, the Lok Kalyan Marg residence of the Prime Minister was expanded and upgraded and so on and so forth. So it is not that he is building himself a home in terms of the parliament, but definitely his residence is a component of this project. The second thing that Mr. Kohli had said was that there is no space for this kind of an infrastructure. Now, I'd like to point out that the CPWD, which is a 165-year-old organization, it's the construction arm of the government, has not only built this structure when it was constructed, but has since then till now been in charge of it. In 2012, there was a minor fire in the parliament, and the Delhi Fire Service basically in its report said that it is because of ill-maintained spaces, storage which has been haphazardly put, unplanned development is what they called, haphazard development. So what we are hunting for is some evidence of application of mind, given that there is an perceived situation. There are also claims of earthquake. Now, my point is earthquake will happen tomorrow. I want to point out in this 920 crore project construction cost, not one paisa has been allocated to the conservation of old parliament. In its entirety, it's being spent on the new construction. Mr. Hiranandani's point of efficiency and so on and so forth, I would like to say we are all doing this online. We have not traveled to your studio. We are getting work done quite efficiently. We are entering digital Bharat, digital India.
Madhav Raman, anyone who has traveled